show you how to make the power bowl. So a couple of keys. We have a recipe inside of our recipe book that actually gives the recipe, but also gives you exactly how it's supposed to look, so we have consistency on that. So we'll give you guys the picture of what it's supposed to look like. A couple of keys. Number one, for consistency, so that we're all making them the same, we actually have taken a cup where we want the water to be measured to, because you're gonna use 6 ounces of water and more ice. So a couple of things with that, you're gonna need to know your own ice. Maybe your ice cubes are not like ours, so you're just gonna need to know your own ice. We use this as a standard measurement. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill it to the line with water. And again, these allow us to be consistent in the mix. The next thing, we're gonna grab 2 containers of ice, okay? So for us and our ice, I'm gonna use 2 of these. There you go. What we're making now is the chocolate peanut butter. For our blender, it doesn't matter the order that we put our ingredients in, because this is a pretty high-end blender and it'll blend them all together regardless of how you put your ingredients in. So for the chocolate peanut butter, you'll notice that the recipe calls for 2 scoops of healthy meal and 2 scoops of the protein drink mix, because this is a 24-gram shake basically, and we want extra protein in there so they get the filling. Next, I'm gonna add the powdered peanut butter. We personally use PB Fit. And then we use the chocolate sugar-free pudding for a little extra richness. Okay, so here comes the tricky part. What we're actually gonna do is we're gonna have to start and stop this quite a few times, because we're gonna make it like ice cream consistency, and inside of your blender it's gonna lock up. So it's gonna lock up, we're gonna stir, put it back in, lock it up, stir. So it takes us about 10 blends almost to get it right. So check this out. I'm gonna turn it on. Okay, and now it locked up. So we're just gonna continue to blend it, and you can see it's gonna lock up almost immediately. Continue to do that. I'm going to take the spatula, pop it, and inside I'm just going to stir it, because my objective is to get it to ice cream consistency. Because my objective again is to get it not icy, to have it like ice cream. Icy to serve. It doesn't taste like a creamy, smooth ice cream. It's more like ice chunks, and that is not something that your client is going to want to eat. So one of the other tricks is we actually have a speed where it'll go on a low cycle for probably a good 5 to 7 seconds, and that's what I'm doing here at this point, and it's getting a lot of that ice out of it. So this is another trick. I don't want to lock it up immediately. I want to blend it slowly so that it will go, but as soon as that high speed kicks in, it's going to lock up. I'm going to pull it out and stir it again. Okay guys, so this is the consistency that you're going to want, okay? You're going to want it to look like ice cream. We simply spoon it out into a bowl. I believe our bowls are 16-ounce bowls. The last thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm actually going to top it. So here we have crushed peanuts, and presentation is everything. So it's about 1/4 cup on each of these. I'm actually going to use a spoon. I'm going to top it on either side for the other toppings here. We got the chocolate, mini chocolate morsels, oops. And then we've got the peanut butter chips. Again, just a couple, so they feel like they're getting a little cheap. And then the last thing that we top is I put 4 marshmallows on either side. Again, it's kind of just for the cheat. Ours are a little sticky today. I need to replenish them, but kind of what it's going to look like. These would actually be on this side. Stick the spoon in like that. And then this is one happy customer. 24 grams of protein. Feels like you're cheating. Most of the clients say that they get a brain freeze because they're trying to eat it so fast because it's so delicious. And our customers have absolutely loved it. So hope that helps.